Hey guys, thanks for watching. So this is another installment of Wedding Wednesdays, and I'm going to talk about catering today. I'm going to try to make this video shorter than I have for my other videos, but there's going to be a bit of a rant. The first thing I want to say and stress is, if you just got engaged, you're in the middle of an engagement, you're starting to look around for things, you think you might be proposed too soon, save up money, okay? There is a reason why the wedding industry is a billion-dollar industry, because every little step you take costs you like $400, like no joke. It is ridiculous. So the place that we got, very nice place, everyone is like raving about it, like all the people that we speak to, like vendors, they're all like, oh my god, Midtown Loft is such a great place, blah blah, this and that. It is a really great it is a very great place. The only thing is it comes bare, so it is just a loft. That is all you get, and that's it. You have to bring in chairs, tables, silverware, you know, the linens and stuff, your own decorations, your own caterer, your own DJ, whatever you want to have there, you have to bring it in yourself. So we, looking at it now, looking at it in hindsight, we did rush into it. I fell in love with the place because I just loved the location of it. We didn't need to arrange transportation for everyone because all of our friends and family they live in the city. I think the furthest people we have coming in are from New Jersey, and they have a car, so it's not that big of a deal. And we just really both liked it. My mom liked it. She went to see it with me as well. My mom and then I went with my fiance, and we all just really liked it. So we were like, yeah, I've never gotten married before, so I don't know what I should be looking for or any of that stuff. So you kind of learn. It's a learning process. So I want to say to you is, if you can find a place that caters, so it's a place, it caters, it has your food and table and chairs and all that stuff that you might need. There's like a little dust thing floating around, and it might seem like a lot, but you can eventually pay for it. I would say go for that, because in the long run you end up wasting more money, not wasting more money, but spending more money for, you know, you need to find a caterer, that also brings tables, chairs, or whatever, or you're looking at a rental company and then a caterer. So right now we don't know where we are, like if we're gonna go with a caterer who can bring everything for us. We're talking to a lot of caterers. This is like the #1 thing right now that is stressing us out. Like, you don't understand. Like, it is the #1 stress factor in my life right now, is this freaking catering situation. Like, I just want to be done with it. It's even gotten to the point where I was just like, we need to postpone this wedding because I don't have money. Like, they're trying to charge us. Like, we don't have money growing on a tree in the backyard. Like, no. So here is what happened. So as I just said, our place that we're getting married is just a loft, so it doesn't come with anything, no furnishings, no anything, despite what we were led to believe. During the walkthroughs with the girl, she was, you know, saying like, oh, you can put your tables here and you can do this and you can do that. And I've never been married before, so I didn't know what to ask or anything, but I assumed that tables and chairs were included. I did ask about linens, because when my mom was there, she was like, oh, are the linens included? And the girl was like, no, that's something that your caterer will bring. I think that would be a really good time to have said, oh, like, just so that we're all clear, you know, your caterer has to bring in the tables, chairs, linens, silverware, like everything that you're gonna need. That will have to be done with the caterer. That would have been a great time to have told us, because I probably wouldn't have gone with that location. So that wasn't told to us. I read through the contract, and it makes it seem like they're like, oh, the use of the loft includes like the use of tables, blah blah. Like, the wording is a little weird. It doesn't like strictly say, you know, we are just the loft, you are bringing in everything, whatever. We've gotten over that at this point, because I had a breakdown. I was like ready to be like, I'm done, like, bye, like, to that place. My mom is also like, maybe you should get another place, like, you know, we can just scrap the deposit and we'll just find another place. So we're kind of in between that stuff right now. We spoke to a caterer when we first got engaged, like back in October, when we came back from Argentina, when we first came back from Costa Rica. I spoke to this caterer. It was a restaurant. It's one of our favorite restaurants to go to, so I was like, let's talk to them and see, you know, like how much it would be. Completely not knowing, like, my naive self, not knowing what anything costs, and I was just like, okay. They gave us a bill for almost $17,000, and that was just food, drinks, and the people who can serve it to everyone, and it was a buffet style. I was like, ha 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 ha, no. Move along now, and good thing that I asked. I was picturing like decorations and all the things that I want for the loft for the day of, and I was like, what do I want? Like I was like, let's see about the tables and stuff. So I emailed them and I was like, hey, when do the tables get set up? Like, is it the day before or the day of? Like, can I go in the day before to decorate? And the lady was like, oh, unfortunately for like insurance reasons, we can't have you come in the day before. They gave me a time frame. They were like, you can't come in starting from this to this amount to decorate, like this time to this time frame to decorate. And they're like, tables, chairs, and that's when I was told, tables, chairs, blah blah, that's all brought in from your caterer. And I was just like, what did you say? So I was a little taken aback, and I was like, okay, good thing that I asked now and not, you know, 6 months down the road from now when I'm like, oh, what are we gonna do? So then I quickly started emailing everyone. I've said it before in my Wedding Wednesdays videos, there's a site called weddingwire.com. that is the best place to go to get like information on vendors that are around your area, or vendors that cater to your area, not just cater for catering, but like any type of vendors. So definitely, if you're engaged or you think you're going to be engaged, or you just like looking at wedding stuff, look for that. Like, look at weddingwire.com. I'm no way, shape, or form sponsored by them, no. So went to Wedding Wire, started just emailing everyone that I knew. I was like, hey, blah blah, like what are your prices, blah blah. So I spoke to a caterer the other day over the phone. We had like a 45-minute conversation, and his price range was $15,000. And at this point, I was freaking out, major freak out mode, like major anxiety. I was just like, holy fuck, like what are we gonna do? Because we don't have $15,000 just like hanging above us, and we're just gonna be like, oh, here you go, $15,000, just like that. You know, like we both work for our money. Obviously, we don't have family members really support. Like my mom is very supportive of the wedding, and she's retired though, so I don't want her to help us out. You know, like I want us to be able to pay for things. So we are looking around now, like seriously looking around, and we did find some cheap alternatives, but we're just continuing to research. This time I am taking my time with the catering. I want to make sure whoever we pick, we're completely comfortable with. They know what they need to do. We know what they're supposed to be doing. We know what it's supposed to look like. Like, I want everything to be, like, laid out on the table type of thing, because with the venue, we kind of got bamboozled. I mean, it's still a very gorgeous venue. I'm not going to take that away from it. I just wish that we had more information up front, you know, like on what's included, what's not included. Maybe it was a little bit of an error on my part, too, because I didn't ask. But the way that they were talking about it, it made it seem like things were included, so I didn't think twice about, you know, I've never been married before. Again, like I said, I don't know what the process is like. I don't know really what questions to ask, so they should have told us about it. And I even think that I did, because in my book that I told you guys about, that I take everywhere, like my checklist book, it tells you like all the questions to ask people. I think it did say like, are tables, chairs, and blah 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 included, and I think she said yes. So I don't know, I'll have to go back and check, but find out all your information early on. And again, if you are thinking of you're gonna get engaged to or proposed to soon, if you're already engaged, if you're just starting to look around, I would say if you're first engaged, take a month or two, let it sink in, be happy. Don't worry about wedding planning. I rushed right into it. So, because all these books and things that I'm reading online, they were like, oh, you're engaged, congrats. Where are you gonna get married? Da, 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 da. Like, they just started drilling like things at me, and I was just like, holy crap, like I'm so far behind already. Like, I just got engaged yesterday, but I'm so far behind. Don't do that. Don't fall into that trap like I did. Make sure you take your time to really appreciate the engagement. You know, this is about you guys. Like, you the couple, this is about you. So don't let anybody like get in your ear or anything like that. Just take the time. And I would say, unless you have a lot of money put aside that you have geared towards a wedding, take 2 years or so to save up. Make sure you both have a clear idea of what you want for the wedding, and save up. Again, major save up. Like, that is #1 important. Like, you need to save up. So yeah, that is my Wedding Wednesday video on catering. I will let you guys know of an update when I have one, if we pick the caterer, which one, and like all that extra stuff. But at the moment, I'm currently having really small breakdowns every single day about catering and costs, and you know how I'm gonna get around this. But I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Dear God, there has to be somebody who's able to cater the event and not be, you know, the price of a Jeep. So we'll find out soon enough, and I will let you guys know. So until the next one, have a good one, and thank you for watching my videos.